If you want to introduce colour to the garden at eye level, then it's hard to beat hanging baskets. But if you want that kind of European-worthy display in Aussie conditions, then there's a few things that you need to know. Of course, one of the challenges with hanging baskets is that because they tend to hang up high, they're exposed to the sun and wind, and so they tend to dry out quickly. So I'm using these Northcote Pottery Villa hanging baskets. They're plastic, they're lightweight, and they come in these two colours. There's a terracotta, and then there's a more modern slate colour. And because they're plastic, they don't tend to dry out as quickly. Now, the other important thing is to use a really good quality potting mix. So look for a platinum one like this that contains all the goodies that your plants need to grow and thrive, plus that little bit more. I'm also going to put a little bit of sea salt planting gel in the bottom of the planting hole, just to give them a little bit of a kick along and make sure again that they hold on to more moisture. It looks like brown jelly. That's because it's a combination of semi-hydrated water storing crystals, sea salt, that's the brown stuff, and essential nutrients. And when you place it at the bottom of the planting hole, it helps to keep your plants hydrated through the dry weather, and the added sea salt promotes strong, healthy roots, reduces transplant shock, and boosts growth and performance. If you want to get your hanging baskets through an Aussie summer, then it's best to choose plants that are on the tougher side. Things like geraniums, portulacas, vincas, those bedding plants that just don't take as much water as some of the others. I also like to work with a mix of different habits, so you might have something more upright at the centre and then introduce some of those more cascading plants around the edge. And then I also like to put in a little bit of foliage just for a bit of colour and interest. If you've ever gone overseas and fallen in love with those hanging baskets that are like balls of hanging flowers and foliage, then here's a little tip for you. Get your hands on a hanging basket that's got a liner and just cut some holes into the liner and poke your seedlings through. Just make sure that you start with your planting from the bottom up and then finish by filling the top out with flowers and foliage. Just remember to choose plants that enjoy similar growing conditions. Sun lovers with sun lovers, shade lovers with shade lovers. And get the plants rocketing along with fortnightly doses of power feed for a blooming, beautiful display.